I'm in for the night. I think overall things are going pretty good. I mean, really, my legs feel great. I feel good. Um, Still energetic. Still upbeat. After, I think I'm about by what that said, which I'm not sure. I mean, this this device here, it said 32 kilometers today, so not too bad. It was cold. I like that last vlog I did. It was tearing the skin off my hands. It was so cold. And when I finally put, oh well, I guess we'll go to me. You don't look at me. When I finally put the gloves back on after talking away there, oh my! Like I really had to roll my fingers up, like to keep warm, and it hurt. I couldn't feel my pinky. Like it was just blasting the heat away. So I'm in for the night. Let me just show you here. I don't know if I can show it. This is what I had on. And you can still see some of the. Oops. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit of frost on it right there. You can see. This was frozen solid, and this whole fleece is. Oh, it's probably a pound and a half heavy now. And that's just taking the perspiration. I think I talked about, sorry, that snap there was a bottle. the hotter air filling it out again. But I think I showed this there the other day. Kind of looks a little bit like I don't know, wool or lamb, but it's not. It's synthetic. But what it will do, it will absorb all the moisture. So that's the second outer layer. And I'm going to move over here to this, and I do have it folded outward because it did have condensation. Wow, it did have it. Whatever was on that's already evaporated. But this outer lining will draw out and condense the moisture coming off my body. And I wasn't just walking today, I was running. Geez, see, look, my hands are still a little pink. Ooh. So yeah, that's my outer shell. So that's one. One, two, and I'm going to switch around here and I'll show you three. I make three. But this would be the next layer. Here we go. So it feels a little wet up around here. Not too bad. Of course, that's where a lot of my breathing, because I had a mask on and stuff, as you've seen earlier. I'm looking at this. Basically, and I'll try to peel some of this away here. But this is the only long sleeve I have besides, well, what I showed you, the outer layer, the second layer, and this. And then this is one t-shirt and another t-shirt. And they feel really relatively dry. Like there's not much moisture to it, even after all that. So that principle of, putting the merino wool on as a base, and as you see, I think I showed on another vlog there. Can't get the light to kind of hit, but there's really not much to it. I wonder if I could see through it. Can you see me? There's really not much to it. It's light, but it does hold warmth, and it does wick away, so that's great. I thought about camp tonight. I just really don't want to tell you the truth. It's because I do want that energy to get up to Banff and stuff, and the way that wind was, I don't want to put myself at any risk tonight. If I had to, I would. If I had to. I don't have to, and I'm not going to be stupid. Because it did feel like that wind chill was probably minus 30, minus 35, or maybe just the moisture of me, excuse me, exerting myself. It might have been that. But I was freezing up pretty quick once all those layers I showed you, once they came off. Well, I mean, this didn't come off. I wasn't out there But you know what I mean? Once the layers come off, I'm exposed, and you don't want to be exposed to anything out there. Like not even my face; it was pretty much fully covered. But yeah, anyways, I'm in out of the cold. I don't know. I had a lot of thoughts going through my head today. Good thoughts, but I think I do want to really, really thank the team that's out there on the roads. And I don't think, unless you do something like this, and I'm not recommending everybody. I was the only one I seen out there moving along the highway, outside of a car. But they really are a good team out there. Dan was saying that they're his highways. What goes, he says so. So that was good. But yeah, Dan again was a snowplow operator, and quite pleased by his job and quite pleased to be clearing a track for me. And then there's the RCMP that are also out there looking and watching and observing. And what he was saying, between them all, there's a connection, and one way or another they get to know each other. And that's what he was saying. Everyone, if Dan knew it was out there, everyone knew it was out there. It's just right up and down the pipe, and they're out there looking from me. And I found that a couple of days back there, where that police officer ended up coming down and checking in on me and making sure I was safe, and moving my way up the highway. And then end of the day, another RCMP, as I'm pulling to my destination, he checks in on me, and it's a real, like, I guess for less of a better terms, there's a family out here of people looking after every single person that goes down that highway, and trying their best to keep it safe. And that's what he was working on when he just asked me to go from one side of the highway to the other side of the highway, just so he could clear that path, because it's a dangerous path. It doesn't thaw out, because it's sheltered by the mountain and the trees, and never sees sunlight, basically ever. So yeah, over the other side. And and then when I got clear to that, I went back to the other side. But yeah, tomorrow I hit Banff, and then I think that's it for the operation. We'll see. I don't know if I want to turn around and go back. I'm actually starting to develop a backlog of administrative stuff that I got to work on for the trip. So I got to do a lot of this. I didn't bring my laptop with me for this duration. Of course, if I wanted to do some of that administration work and go into the lobby and use their computer, fine. But I think it's best that I just think about heading back and making preparations from there. My home base for now. Whew. But yeah, it's been it's been a good trip so far. But there's nothing. Well, I can't say there's nothing fun about it. It's tough, but I think the fun part is the finish. But I mean, even at this, there's nothing. I'm not away for a holiday here. It's pretty hard work today, just trying to get one foot after the other and make it here. But I'm not really going to be able to tour around the town too much. So it's. It's a big purpose. I think that's what I was thinking a lot most of the day was, really what's bringing me out here, and it's nice to see people get excited, and I think deep down inside, even if they don't know what I'm out here to do, they know there's got to be some deep meaning to it. And I was thinking deeply about that today. I know it's going up to 10 minutes, and I don't like to let these linger and be too long. But there was a lot I was thinking about, and some of it personal, and some of it, a lot of it as well. Just wanting to get out there and help people and inspire them, and you know, I think. No, I know, by the horns, and I was even stopped by one fella, donation. He seen me days ago, and here I am again, still on the highway, and it does move people, and it moves them in a positive way. You know, they they see you out there defying the odds, and that's that's what I want people to do themselves, and with the whole exercise and fitness and you know moving and knocking knocking away some of the bad stress with some of the crazy stress that I went through today. Hands are still cold, um, but all of the diseases and illnesses and um, just name them: arthritis, cancer, diabetes, um, all those. Mobility will reduce the pain. It'll reduce your odds of having those significantly impact you more. Just reducing the odds. You know, and I think even once you have those diseases, don't just lay down and say this is that, and get active, get healthy. That's really what I'm out to do, um, to help others. You know, um, I don't know what to say right now. It should get warm. And part of my little chuckles here and there, sometimes they're just nervous laughs. I'm not laughing off what I'm talking about, because I'm quite serious about it. And I know. Um, yeah, I know. Well, I guess the only thing I got to say is that one saying. Actions speak louder than words. So I was thinking about that today. It was going into 12, 13 minutes here. Actions speak louder than words. And if I was standing on the side of the road just screaming and screaming at the top of my lungs, there's not a car that's going to honk a horn or even really pay attention to me or even know that I'm even hollering, by the noise. They're not going to hear it. I'm not going by at 110, 100, some of them I've seen 100. They were doing 140, I seen them. Going really, really fast today. Um, you know, Actions do speak louder than words. So, I try to add some words at the end of the day, but, nothing can replace the action of the day. That's that's really what I'm trying to do is be have my voice come from my boots, and have that action mean something. Um, and I seen it, I seen my emotions in the face of people that I met in previous journeys. Um, you know, and it moves me. It does get me emotional. You know, uh, somebody at just like now, there was a radio interview outside of, I believe it was Hinton, and a fellow and his kids got all excited, and they went on a treasure hunt looking for me, and they found me. They guessed Obed Lake is where I'd be, because I was saying this is how far I want to go, and they figured out and found me, and it was kind of an amazing experience where I was just finishing up setting up tent, And then a father, daughter, and son approached me and told me that his mother, their grandmother, and they loved her dearly. She passed away just a year before, and they were just so excited that they actually did find me, and we got to talking, and I remember that, and it really moved me down the road. And I do have this saying. And I say it often. Um, the more you move, the more you move others. And I'm leaving it there.